Bluetooth is good. Hey girl, what's up? We're gonna be talking. Yeah, I got the hold on, I'm at a restaurant. So guys, can you hear me okay? Let me know you can hear me okay. Hey Brown Sugar, what's up? I had to get away from the terminal, so I took a lift down here to the they have a shuttle van, but sometimes I like being on the shuttle. So I just said, hell, I'll pay the lift. Okay. Yeah, I'm hey Ronnie, what's up, y'all? Look, this is nice. Y'all know I like. I said, I'm gonna chill the hell out for my birthday. I'm not drinking anything weird. This is ginger beer, which is just ginger ale and like soda, like a ginger soda, like Jamaican. So this is the restaurant, and it's called 210 or something like that. Thank you, Ronnie. That's a nice, ain't it? It's a very nice Asian restaurant. Thank you, Magical Girl. Appreciate it. Um, Nice restaurant though. So I ordered this is shishito peppers, and I actually had a little bit of yellowtail. What else did I have? I had the yellowtail, shishito peppers, and Brussels sprouts. I just had for the appetizer, and these are shishito peppers. These are pretty good. And I think this is some shaved mushroom and some other stuff, but it's pretty good. If y'all never had shishito peppers, they just kind of like saute them. They're really good. Hey, son, what's up? So I'm chilling. Y'all got me a lift. I said I headed over, and the guy drove me down here. And he recommended some other places. Hey, Nikki, what's up, man? You can never for you too. Actually, this place is more like a ramen place. They like ramens. And right now, this is the midday, so their big menu's not until later after 5 o'clock tonight. Yeah, I got sick of it. I'm sitting at the terminal waiting for the truck to get done and see what's going on. And the sad part, I'm up there listening to these people. Folks been there for 3 days. I'm like, this is craziness. And they got shitloads of trucks on this. Well, this is a different. I'm like, but it's different companies that come in. That's not the only company. So they have like not only their own company truck, but there's a lady there from some other company, and I guess they bring their stuff to these people. And Swift used to do that too. They used to work on auto something Volvos when I was at Swift. They would work on and it's probably because Swift was familiar with the Volvos. So I mean, because they were the first real major Volvo fleet. And AutoZone or one of them, they used to work on their trucks, and you would see all these AutoZone trucks sitting on the Swift yard in Phoenix, and they'd be working on their trucks. So yeah, it's good. This is shishito peppers. It's got some shaved mushrooms and peanuts in here, and not bad. Not bad at all. So I came here to chill. So some of y'all who were on the early video, you heard some of what I was going to share with you in talking with the gentleman who was in my orientation. We had the same driver manager, and I'm like, okay, Lord, is it me? Is it me? And I was like, I need you to show me if it's me, because if it's me, I need to correct my attitude. And here this man come up, and we talked more after we got out of there. He's in his truck and he came into the driver's lounge, and we sat down and had a lot more talk. And yeah, I picked up everything. Okay, here comes the soup. Thank you. Okay, this is the paste. Okay, that's all right. Okay, right. Also, do you have like Splenda or stevia? Okay, honey. Thank you. Okay, y'all, I'll show you the bowl. So this is the bowl. It's a ramen soup. It's called tonkatsu, and then that's some kind of a spicy what we got. Hold on, I'm gonna turn y'all around. I probably do good over in an Asian country because I love their food. And then I got a hot tea, a blueberry lemon, some kind of hibiscus tea. So I got that too. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Black Nation, how you doing, son? How's JB Hunt? Thank you. Appreciate it. I was just mentioning you the other day. Look, I might be day cabbing with you. Way things are going. Wow, magical girl, shut the front door. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking now you just really got to either be least purchase or own your own stuff. And you know, I'm really because otherwise they're just gonna take you through drama. Yeah, that micromanagement stuff is. Thank you. Please share with the people. Please share with the people. Just let you do your job, let you go home. I feel you. 'Cause that might be me. Yeah, Black Nation TV on here, Mon Magical Girl. He is with Hunt. He he worked at my former place, Swift, which is where we first met. And I don't think that baby did 4 months, and he out. Um, and then got on with JB Hunt doing. He's home every day and likes it. I think you're doing a rail yard, ain't you? Or like you doing container rail, something like that. I don't have no ill will. It was just the maintenance of the reefers that used to kill me. Going in there and all the time picking up broken crap. Yep, I'm starting to lean that way because this madness when you're over the road and drama. Hey, Miss Pearl, how you doing, baby? I haven't seen you in a while. You still rolling out here, or you go back local? I'm thinking about going local. I'm either that or bus, Greyhound. Be a driver. Greyhound sign-on bonus is pretty good too. Okay. Yeah, I know that JB Hunt has some container stuff. I think in Arizona, like from Arizona to Cali. I don't know. The truck is in the shop. I'm out chilling. I said, hey, I'm turning 51 today. I'm gonna go chill out. I can't have no alcohol, but that's okay. I don't have to. I don't have to have alcohol to chill out. I got me some tea and I got what's called a ginger beer, which is like Jamaican ginger ale. It's good. It's just stronger than ginger ale. That's all. A little more ginger in it. Oh, yeah, dropping hook ain't nothing. Dropping hook, boom. Yeah, dropping hook ain't nothing. Well, the guy that I was talking to, if y'all saw the video earlier, if you're not, go back and look at it. Me and him were in the same orientation. Um, I would love to do the truck show, but I'm actually going home in August. I haven't been back to Phoenix because I've been dealing with Grumpy. So I'm going home in August. And that helps me weigh some other options when I get home. Yeah, don't take, get out, roll that landing gear down, pull that pin, pop them damn airlines and pigtail off, and keep it pushing. Unless there's a problem, that's all it is. Yeah, because right now it's either gonna be, I think where I'm getting to now, I either have to lease purchase or I'm gonna have to go back. I'll have to do something local because I'm getting burnt out on the dumb shit. Hmm. I don't have the energy for it anymore. It's really good, the shahito peppers. They got peanuts in here, um, figs, and the shishitos. So it's really actually nice. Yeah. On Magical Girl, it's. I think Disney Princess hit me up this morning with some stuff and that her and her person are going through. And I'm in Chattanooga, Tennessee right now, Miss Pearl. Magical Girl, here's my view. And this morning I sat in the truck and I kind of prayed and I thought on stuff and you see how this is, y'all. It's supposed to have. It has what's it the broth tastes like? Hold on, y'all. It's a pork broth. Oh my god, that is bomb. Y'all, y'all have no idea. Hold on, I'm gonna try this too. Hold on, let's see what this. She said it's spicy. It ain't that spicy. It's got a little kick, but not anything. Not my kind of kick. Not my kind of kick. When you say kick to me, I need some oomph. It's like, oh, but that broth is on hit. This is a pork belly based broth with some ramen noodles. Um, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That's on hit. That's on hit. That is on hit. This ain't your top ramen. Let me just say that. Okay, now I'm feeling a little bit of that spice in there. It's actually good. Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, that's my baby. I met him in Swift and Phoenix. I mean in Europa. Matter of fact, I was on my way to get some damn Asian food. You know my fluffy butt was going to get food when you saw me. I was like, bro, I done called the lift. I want to talk to you, but I can't talk to you now. You was gone by the time I got back. You was just getting off your trainer's truck. And then when you said you were somewhere else, I was like, this brother right here. He like, I'm out. Yeah, they had started that calling you and checking in and stuff. And that really didn't bother me because I liked the driver manager I had. But my issue with Swift was more so just the maintenance of the reefers. Hmm. Yeah, that's mine was more of the just the maintenance of the reefers. The reefers were not maintained well, and I know they're doing some financial stuff, but it was irritating the hell out of me. So that was my issue. Was that I don't think it's a bad company. If you ask me, the reason I went back is because I got along great with both my driver managers I had back in 2010, and I was okay with the one who yeah, that was the day you were testing out. Um, I was okay with the one that I had recently. My issue was more like the reefers were old as Methuselah. You be out there, and I'm trying to train a student, and I'm trying to bust the damn rust. Um, I when you talk about the industry, here's I just set up today, and I just had to really um, think about it. This morning, you knocking on my truck to wake me up to tell me to move the truck over to idle air. Idle air, they've been buying up the little idle airs to try to not. It's just insanity. Um, Idle air went out of business for a reason. Um, in order to try to save money on people, and but what got me is you gonna knock on my truck and wake me up. You don't know if I gotta drive somewhere, and you just interrupted sleeper birth. So you just messed it up because you're trying to save 10 cents. Let me explain to y'all. When I started back in trucking in 2010, they were lucky to get 5 miles a gallon. Okay. These companies are now getting 8 to 11 miles or more a gallon. And then now you don't even have to get gas APUs, you can get electric APUs. Swift, some of their trucks now have it where you can put a refrigerator in it, right? While I was there, these ninjas sent out a notice. I still can't get over it. Even though you have a refrigerator on your truck, go ahead and turn your truck off if it's not hot that you need it running. And your refrigerator, as long as you don't open it, it should keep your food cold enough to be all right. And my mind is like, when you go home every night to your house, sleep in your bed, when these men and women are out here hauling the stuff that you get to your house and you work in the industry, do you turn your refrigerator off when you leave to save money? But you asking these men and women busting their ass to do that. I can't play the game with you. I can't play the game with you. Yeah, I had another Larry Smith who was on here, was temporarily with Schneider. She left not too shortly thereafter. And she told me that in the orientation, I think they couldn't have a fridge. I don't even know if they could have a cooler. It was some weird shit. And I was like, I'm so cool on it. That right there is too, that's bizarre. And that's starter company stuff. That's girl, that's what I need. I need to just live on the farm, be left the hell alone. I need some more the right kind of money. And honey, I would be done. You let me hit the lottery, I am done. Get me a RV and be traveling around. Hey, Laura Lee. hmm Laura Lee, I'm doing ramen. I got some shishito peppers. hmm Broth is on hit. Oh yeah, I watch more than trucking videos. Okay, I'm gonna talk about Liza here in a minute in the BET Awards because she killed it. But no, I just it's today just did it for me, and I'm like sitting here pondering everything. Um, I I'm just blown away by the treatment. When these people were talking, knocking on the trucks, and I mean every truck, I'm like, are these folks for real? I couldn't even pick my teeth up. I couldn't even pick my teeth up. The guy I was talking to, they sent him out here for that recovery truck that was here on the lot of that terminal. I said, well, at least you had a better repair facility because while they were kind of nice at the Arkansas one, they were just they were so behind. Yeah, and they were so behind on the trucks. And here, the facility I think has a lot more. ability because it's their I think this must be their home. It might be their home terminal for this company. And I said, well, Lord got me off the road to really do some thinking, so I'm just gonna hope He opens the door because I'm praying. Like I said, I'm trying to give him 6 months. I'm coming in as a trainer. So somebody asked me, am I training again? I am training again. Actually, I have a trainee waiting for me in Arkansas right now. He's got 100 hours. And I met him when I was out there, and she just connected us and asked me, could I pick him up? But I'm going to have a delay because the load that I was supposed to take out of here was supposed to be at 8 o'clock this morning going to Dallas. I don't know if they're playing game. I'm oh, we're going to get you a load where it gets you back towards your house so you can pick up your gear. I'm not going to pick up all my gear. I'm only going to get my CB and my blanket and my pillows. That's it. Um, Very good, thank you. I'm only gonna get those things, and from there, I'm probably gonna go. Um, I'll run for him. Like I said, I'll run maybe about some. Try to do 6 months. Um, One thing we got to do, we got to get that driver manager changed. Oh, you doing Are you trying to do crochet? That's something I've always. I like that one, the big ones. Those are cool. Like the big thick where you doing them with the where they doing with the arms. I like those. Um, and they actually have the official metal teapot. Mhm. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna have to pray on this one, y'all, because this morning did it for me. I got up, I'm like, this is some crazy ish. It's just insanity. Um, but yeah, I might end up. I know my buddy Nikki in Phoenix. She went local, but she's thinking about coming back out. She misses. I mean, I got to drive, and I've only been driving, as y'all know, the 40 with the little Texas company, pretty much a 40, a couple of northern states. But I did miss coming out, but I don't miss the drama. I don't miss the drama at all. And there's still too much drama in this, so I'm gonna have to pray on it. Either that or really try to find a good lease purchase company. We'll see. Anywho, can everybody hear me, or am I really? I know I'm. Can everybody hear me? I'm not talking real loud because I'm in a restaurant. Can you hear me? Because the mic is right here. I got everything on Bluetooth. Okay. Mandisa said barely. Can you hear me now? D, what's up, man? Can you hear me? Hey, Regina, what's up? Girl, be praying for me. I got stuff to tell you later. Thank you, Joyce. Yeah, Joyce, I'm praying. Hopefully, I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. What's going on? I know it's a step and whatever. Okay, so y'all can hear me. I'm just okay. For some people, I'm probably low. I am speaking a little lower because I'm in a restaurant. Mhm, mhm. Girl, these ninjas up in here. This supposed to be my mukbang. Mm. I showed y'all the restaurant's on hit though. Let me take you for a tour for those who came in later. So that's the bar area. I think that's like their sushi area, and the kitchen's back there. There's more of the seating in there. I'm in Chattanooga, Tennessee. That's nice. You can sit anywhere you want when you come in. And then I'm having the soup. I've been eating that, and that was shishito peppers. And then I got a tea, hot tea, and then I had ginger beer. I'll post it up on my YouTube. I'm YouTube on my Yelp. I'll put it on there. If y'all don't know my Yelp, y'all can look up to me on Yelp too. So I do food reviews there sometimes as well. Yeah, I found it on Yelp. I'm a big Yelper. So whenever I go out, I Yelp and my Yelp, well, except the iPhone, I can't get it to connect properly to my left, but on the Ghetto Mobile, I can get it connecting. But on my Android, and it'll automatically connect. Like if I go to Yelp and I find a restaurant, then I can just connect right over and say directions, and I can tell them I want Lyft, and it'll open up my Lyft app. Whatever reason, it's not doing it on my iPhone. I got to figure out why. And thank you for all the birthday wishes. This is me enjoying my birthday, having some Asian food. I love Asian food. So I didn't look up pho. I said, well, this looked really good. And it had like 400 ratings, which were, Chattanooga. That's a lot of ratings. Mm-mm. And this is ramen. Pho is a little bit different. This is ramen, and it's really actually very good. So this is the midday noodles, and this is the tonkatsu, which is pork broth, chashu, which is I think the pork belly, minma, which was I think that was the mushrooms, courage, which is kale, baby vidalias, that's obviously onions, mayu, I don't know what that is. Oh, I don't know what that is, and then egg. And I ate the egg already. So yeah, this is ramen. Okay, I can taste the spice now. It took a minute to it took a minute to kick in, but I can taste it now. Oh man. Yeah, today they woke us up knocking on the I mean they went these guys got out and I'm still discombobulated and knocked on every effing truck where drivers were asleep. There's room over at idle air. Y'all can move over there and stop idling the trucks. Mm-hmm. Stop wait. How you doing, sis? Hold on. This is me celebrating my chilling out on my birthday. I like Asian food. It's chilling. And it's peaceful because I don't like a lot of drama. But I just found it on Yelp. So this is the midday, and I'm doing. I wanted some sushi, and this came up, so I did get. You guys didn't see earlier. I took pictures of it. Thank you, Mama. Appreciate it, sis. I I did it was kind of like nigiri, and it was slices of yellowtail with onion and a sauce phenomenal. And that was an appetizer, and then I got some shishito peppers, which I love. And then I have Brussels sprouts. I know, isn't it? Regina, the wood is gorgeous. What they did is it's called shisho. I think it's shoshogi bond. What they do, because I can see what they did. You take the wood and once you sand it, you burn it, kind of like take a torch to it, and then you can either leave it raw like that, or some people just take like a wax or an oil and rub it down, and that's what they did on the wood that you see. On the wall. I like that because as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Oh, that's Shoshogi." One of the guys in Arizona who has a tiny house, him and his wife, that's what he did on their tiny house. Gorgeous. And because if you do it and you have a wood, you do that, it preserves it from, I guess, bugs or something. I don't know, something with the burnt thing. It's an Asian method of preserving wood. Um, Yet, I don't know. We'll see. And I haven't. Part of me doesn't want to go back to the corporate stuff, but I'm leaning more and more back towards that. Either that, or at least if it's work from home. I don't want to be in an office. I don't want to see be in an office. I'd have to work from home. My office experiences are done. I'm too old now. Um, and I know a couple companies that are hiring for at home. One of them, Joe knows somebody who works there. She's in management and had asked was I interested in coming over. So I may end up applying for that. I don't know. Right now, I'm just so blown away by these folks in this trucking industry. And what gets me, they know there's a shortage, but it's like I don't understand why they don't want to change. I don't. They just want to keep doing the same stuff and just digging the hole deeper. Or maybe they're waiting for the automated truck shit. I don't know. It's insanity. This is a blueberry lemon hibiscus tea, and it's actually quite good. And then put a little bit of honey in there. Yeah. So, um, yeah. So I gotta see. Like I said, I was gonna try to stick out a year, but I mean 6 months. Right now I'm praying because today was just. I was like, Lord, are you trying to give me a sign that this is done? Because I'm irritated. Tell me about signal. Hold on. Hold on, Regina. Really? I need to go in there and see. Send me if you have an email. Send me a link of it, and I got to try to find my resume because I might. I'd have to talk to Vivian because I got to find a place to crash out back in Arizona and transition back there. I didn't want to rent an apartment again. No, I hate renting. I wanted to be able to just buy me some property and be done with it, and that was kind of the goal of what I was doing with trucking. But like I said, if I do right now, I'm irritated. I am so irritated. I was like this morning. It was like I am so over this. I just did the inhumane treatment of truck drivers is just by these corporations is just disgusting. I'm like, who would do that? I'm like, what is wrong with you people? And I, like the talk I had the other day, talking to that guy I was talking to this morning, we talking about that driver manager. That was a honey. That man talking. I'm like, oh my god, I'm done. Too old. Yeah, let me know, cause I might be right behind you. They have a big facility up north in Arizona, cause I knew people that left Apria that went to them. Actually, Joe has a niece or somebody who works for them. She likes it. I just didn't want to go back to call center stuff. But if you let me do my job and treat your customers decent, and it ain't a bunch of craziness, I can do it. I just want to do my job and go home. I don't want a bunch of drama. I really don't want a bunch of drama. So, but I may have to do this for a minute, get my little loot together, get me a little piece of hoopty, and then I may end up back in either AZ or I just this right here today did it for me. Between yesterday with that crazy dispatch manager, and I thought I was sick. Lord, I the only one. And when I talked to that man, and he a whole different, he national, and he having the same problem. I'm like, okay, it's not just me that's an asshole. I said, but I can't because it's like they're bred in this industry like water. Mm-mm-mm. Snyder, I didn't hear the best things, so I knew that's someplace I ain't never tried. Matter of fact, you know who went there? Trucker 47. She went and didn't last long either. And she went to a small kind of medium company. It's been there, and she said she's gonna close her time out with them, which I think is what she's doing. Okay, see, that's what. Yeah, I need to see that. I don't want to be. I won't be on the phone no more. I'm old. I'm old. But transitioning back to a corporate job, sometimes that's hard coming from trucking because they don't look at it good, depending on where you're at in the country. Who just put that on there about UPS? Joyce. I got a homeboy in Cali, and he actually, I talked to his manager, and if I was in California, I'd have a job. That wouldn't be a problem. He told me, he said, I'd hire you if you're here. And that's Jose. Jose, JC Elect. He actually, yeah. He told me I would have a job at UPS. My friend Regina on here, she used to work for a division of UPS as well. Um, UPS not run as stringently as he's truckload, and that's the non-union part. I don't want to do doubles, even though I have doubles and triples on my thing. I have zero desire to drive doubles and triples. I had a cousin who rolled a truck in doubles and triples. He's still alive. Matter of fact, he's the cousin. If I don't know if I told that story, he was working for a trucking company and they fired him in Nebraska. And matter of fact, his Grumpy, the aunt and uncle that I told you Grumpy stayed with when he got out the hospital, and she was gonna cook the food, and he had the nerve to be ungrateful, telling me he don't like chicken breast. Them, that's their kid, they son. Um, he got fired up in Nebraska, and they just left him, get off the truck, and they left him there. And my aunt and uncle had to go up there and get him. Well, he eventually was working for I don't know what company it was, and he actually rolled over the back end, flipped in the air. And once that back end goes, you're done. Um, I've only seen one where the truck didn't roll over, which was shocking, and that was FedEx coming going into Cali, and I think it was due because they had high winds. Sometimes they the high winds, they driving so damn fast. I ain't got no desire. Bill was trying to get me in to go into that when he was working for Saya because actually, like your LTL companies, you're talking 70 to 100 grand a year, easy, working for them. But if you're in the cold weather climates, you're going to have to change. Okay, you were in the logistics. Okay, so you were on the logistics side. Okay. And see, that might be something because I do like trucking. That might be something to get into. I don't know. I know I can't be a dispatch manager because I would just be horrible because I'm not gonna lie to my damn drivers. I'm not gonna play games and lie, and I'm not gonna do all that. Okay, I'm getting full. Do that because I got my shishito peppers and I want to finish it. Ramen was good. That broth is on hit. The broth was on hit, y'all. Um, I'm trying to finish my shishito peppers. They're really good. And I don't know if I can find a coffee house because I might go over to the coffee house in the area and chill out. Because at the terminal, ain't shit going on at that terminal. Got a bunch of people telling catfish stories and lies and just sitting around looking. And then you got the people telling you they've been there for 3 days. Lisa, let me tell you a story. So let's talk about that because that's actually a good little conversation. I forgot to mention this. So I'm at a company. I'm not going to say which one. I work for several, but it's something my mind's been thinking about stuff today. And I remember, not the only company, it's been actually been a couple companies that's done this. So a couple companies I work for, they have it where you come in to the terminal, you go through an inspection bay, and they inspect both the truck and the trailer. Now, my other starter company, they just inspected the trailer, which I thought was horrid. Either way, it has issues. Um, so I ended up going to, we're going through, you go through the line, but what they're telling the drivers is, you might not want to stop here at the terminal because if you do, you might get hung up in the inspection bay because if they find maintenance on your truck to do. Isn't that the reason you're supposed to go to the inspection bay? That's a safety issue. But I have to admit, the starter company I was at, one of the starter companies at before, they sent somebody, a team to come get a load. I said, okay, well, I got to go fuel up at the Albuquerque terminal. They told the team, I can't have you go there. The guy who was contacting me to do the swap, the dispatcher. I said, what do you mean I can't go there? He's like, well, it's not you, but we can't send the other truck there because they'll be held on the yard because they do for maintenance. This is what I'm talking about. So what you're telling me is, hey Jackie, thank you. What you're telling me is it's okay for this person to drive this equipment unsafe on the highways or possibly unsafe because we don't know what it could be routine maintenance, but routine maintenance is so they basically look the truck over to see if they find anything, right? You trying to skip that because you want that load. Don't and you're telling these babies not to come into the terminal. Avoid the terminal so they don't get stuck with maintenance where they might be down for 2 or 3 days because that way they might lose money and it's all about money. I'm gonna say this to you, and the same thing I tell students. You can't spend money dead and you can't spend it in prison. So if you could have avoided a situation where you got your truck handled or whatever equipment handled or done the maintenance and something came up, this is what's concerning me about the industry. And it's getting in the starter companies, I see it more than anything. Um, in the established companies, because they're paying their drivers well and they're not hemming and hawing over breakdown pay, um, and they take care of their drivers with hotel stays. In those companies, you don't really have to worry about it. They tend to treat the driver decent enough. But getting in those companies and finding those companies is far few and in between. And you still have some of the trucking drama to deal with. Oh yeah, brown sugar. Believe me, on God's holy word, I ain't gonna lie to you. I've sat in rooms with 20, 30, 40 people where they would tell the drivers, y'all might just want to pass the terminal. Don't come in here because if you do come in here, you might get stuck. Because if they pull you in the inspection day and they find something wrong, then they're gonna put your truck down in maintenance status. And basically, we got to because they have to honor whatever's maintenance wise. Why would you even tell drivers that? That's the thing. That's what bothers me about trucking companies. You preach safety, but you're doing the opposite of. So you're doing a show. It's just a show. It's not really where you truly are at because if everybody put their mind on safety, your drivers, your dispatch managers, everybody, not just not mouth and words, but put feet to those words, then I wouldn't be driving trailers with no brakes. Okay, you wouldn't be in formal gatherings telling drivers to pass the pass the terminal because they might get stuck in maintenance status. If maintenance needs to be done, maintenance needs to be done. Phenomenal. Thank you. I'm going to still pick at this, but it's very good. Thank you. Um, I just, I can't even begin to tell y'all. It's insanity. Um, and the more I'm sitting back and I started thinking about everything, and then like this conversation I had with this crazy man talking about, oh, you only drove 4 hours. Well, I'm sorry, where am I going to pull the rest of the time out my behind? You guys had me around here chasing my ass looking for empty trailers to take it 30 minutes up the street to where I then get held up for another hour to 2 hours to find a place to drop the trailer, waiting in line. Crazy as hell. When you could have sent me directly to this customer with the empty trailer. It's just insanity. Or have me bobtail and get this other trailer. And then I'm kind of looking at the equipment. And so I was going to bring this up. Bill had brought up a point because so in my class of this company I just went to, we had 20 people, okay? Estimate 20. Only four of us were given trucks on the yard. The other 16 people were sent for recovery trucks. Trucker Bill, now I'm looking at, I don't want to go to recovery trucks, but and there were other trucks on that yard, they just don't want to get them out. But Trucker Bill gave me a bigger thing. He says, what you have a minute. Um, but the bigger question you have to ask yourself is, and this was Bill hit it on the head, I didn't even think about it. Why do they have so many recovery trucks all over the country? He said, is that turnover? And I was like, I didn't even think about it. It didn't even click. Are they hiring drivers who are having so many accidents? Didn't even click. He said, you have to ask. He said, because why are all these trucks all over there, not up there? And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? And I was like, wow, 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 wow. Yeah, brown sugar. He made me think. I didn't even think about it from that perspective. I wasn't even looking at it from that perspective. And when he said it, I was like, okay. That makes some sense. I didn't even think about it. He says, you got to ask questions. Bill has already told me to leave. He did. We went over some stuff. He says, tells you already what you need to know. But, I gotta, I'm trying to give it a chance. And then with the training, I'm going to get miles from him. I can stack some dollars and then I can make some decisions. But I might be right behind Regina and back in Arizona working in a corporate environment. I'm not sure. Love driving, but it's sad because you can like doing something and these big corporations, by the time you're done, they just wear you out on what you may like to do. Okay, Danielle's little thing won't go. There it goes. They may wear you out on what you like to do. So we'll have to see. You can go ahead and bring me the check, huh? Um, it may wear you out on what you. Oh shoot, here we go. Nope, not that one. This one. So yeah, it just I don't. Let me look at it real quick. Uh-huh. So let's see. I talked to one of them there, and he was extremely professional. I actually was impressed with him. He asked me, he called yesterday, says, "Hey, we're taking over for the driver manager we had," and it was actually the guy that I'm supposed to go to. I was very impressed with him, and he said, "This is so and so. We're going to be taking over." And I said, "How?" He says, "Do you think you can make it to the terminal?" I said, "Oh, yeah." He's like, "Okay, well, if you have any problems, let me know, and if we have to." Recall it or what do you call it, relay it somewhere else. We can do that. I said, oh, I said, I should be able to make this. I said I'll be there at the end of my shift, but yeah, I'll get there. Get there. I have a few little mountains to go through. It's Tennessee. Tennessee has some little mountains. They're not anything like Rockies, but there's some good little mountains. Um, thank you very much. Um, so hold on, y'all. Just as my birthday, chilling to me, and I love me some food. Yeah, right in there. Um, but yeah, it's just like the little Texas company. That truck was immaculate. It's like you're not winning on one level or the other. You might get good equipment, and then you get crazy people, or you might like at Swift. Honestly, people I don't have a problem with. It's equipment. I'm sorry, Lisa. I'm not understanding. Don't let the what have you get a load. I know you know this. I'm sorry about you. I'm not understanding the last part, Lisa. Not understanding the last part. Something about a low, but it was confusing. Yeah, I've only had 3. Well, you talking about rest? I've only had 3 hours worth of sleep. I haven't had any sleep. Um, if I get back in that truck, though, it better be heading towards Texas, cause I got a student I'm supposed to pick up, and like I said, I'm praying on everything. If they doing some other shenanigans, yeah, my truck is in the shop right now. I don't know if it's gonna get out, what they doing, but hopefully. I mean, I'm presuming it's still in the shop. I went ahead and just brought my little black butt over here to the restaurant, and I got a lift. I said I got to get out this terminal, and they don't like their seating there. I mean, this is a very cheaply run company. Um, the seating at the company I'm with, the division that owns them, or the little smaller company that they took over, that was better. Even Swift had better seating than they got in this place. Um, they got these little cheap ass. I was like, it's just I already understand I'm gonna say their view of drivers, and it's not good in my opinion. It's heart wrenching. It's heart wrenching. I would just, what part of me wish I had my own money, and I would just go ahead and probably open me up a little trucking company. I'd screen drivers real good, and just sit down and talk to them and say, "This is why we're gonna try to treat you. You act accordingly. This is where we're gonna work at. This is the equipment we got. Get them tested out and try to treat them human. And like I said, right now, if that little company can give me a truck with a refrigerator, APU, inverter on it, I'm really having a hard time understanding why these large. I get maybe the starter company given bare basics, but when you have experienced drivers, you should already be say you got 3 more years of experience. Here, this is the truck you're getting. It has APU, refrigerator, and that's what we give out to drivers who have good, decent records. And there's your equipment. We just need you to run, and you know, boom. Yeah, it is hard to find, and you're hitting it right on the head, Lisa. And one magical girl. It's hard to find. Like I said, the best company I worked for was Conway, but the issue with Conway was my driver manager was B. She was a B, and it wasn't until I talked to the driver placement lady that I found out she knew who fleet I was under. She said, "I wish you were under my fleet because she used to work for them." And I basically was like, this woman called me laughing, almost sent me into Canada with no hours. And I told her, I said, because I knew something was wrong and something that just, kind of Lord kind of gives you that, switch into your your logs. I switched and it said no hours for Canada. I was right on the border. I'd have been running back and forth across the freeway with paperwork over to the US side and just drama. And then I found out I can't even go into Canada. And so then I told him, I said, look, get me back to Arizona. Get me something back home. Because at that point, I knew I was coming close to an end. And she called me laughing. I'm like, I knew you. I didn't. And we had some run ins earlier. She was just, and it's like I said, you could have a great company with a lot of great features. And then you dealing with these a-hole people they keep in positions. That's one thing Swift was working on. I will give them that. They were doing management training of their driver managers and stuff. So they were trying to do things. They were trying to bring a more corporate, and they were ready. Like I said, I liked them all along, even from 2010, because it was not. I'm not saying it's perfect. Their issues always to me have been their equipment. Their equipment's always shoddy. I hate to say that. It's just the maintenance of the trailers was just horrid. Always, even the drive ins back on then and now the reefers. But what they did, I liked their methodology. Like I was talking to somebody this morning, it's JJ Gaming. I was talking to him this morning. I said, you can say whatever, but they were organized. It's like an organized, like when I went to this place last night, I had to walk around this building and do all sorts of shenanigans just to find where to take the paperwork to. I finally got in the door, found the place I'm supposed to go, got the girl's name, gave her the paperwork. She put it behind her. And here they are right now. They talking about they couldn't find the paperwork this morning. I'm like, how can you not find the paperwork? I took it to the outbound section, which what the security guard told me, which I walked around for like an hour trying to find last night in the humidity, trying to find out how to get into the damn building. There was no signage. There's no signs even when you drive up as a trucker coming in the trucking route to point you that that building is back there. It's like this little bridge and this road. It was weird. And there's no, but you can come out here and you can find my truck and knock on it and tell me to wake the hell up and move it over to the idle air section and to turn the idle. Get the hell out of here. I took the thing to the back and I just let it idle. And the other thing about idle air, if y'all have never used it, I have not used it. Honestly, I have a couple friends have used it. If the person who used it prior to you was a smoker and they hook that in your window, you're going to be blowing that smoke smell right into your truck because it gets into the filter of the truck. So yeah, crazy as hell. Crazy as hell. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get my little black butt off of here. I'm gonna see if I can find me a coffee house to chill out with for a little bit, and then I'll probably head back. Or I might be heading back over to the terminal. I haven't decided yet. I'll see what the lift is later tonight. Anyway, I'm gonna have to take the cab back over there. Peace, two and two, y'all.